Today we are going to start with chapter 8, application of integrals of class 12th. So till now you have studied about integration, how to do integration, different methods for integration. Now we are going to study where this integration is applied and what is its use. How is it used? So one of this application is finding the area under the curve. One of it is to find area under the curve. Okay, so you must have studied about if there is a square that is given, you can tell its area. If it's a circle, you can tell its area. If it's a trapezium, you can tell its area. But what if we get a something like this? How are you going to tell its area? So for specific shapes, for the polygons or circles, for specific shape we know the area, how to find the area. But to find for arbitrary shapes, we need an arbitrary method. So what we use is integration. So integration is used to find the area under the curves. What does curves mean? Curves, any function. Like you have read about sine function like this. Okay, so this is a curve. Then you have studied about x cube, right? So this is a curve. Okay, then you have studied about any function like this. Okay, so there are many functions, curves. So curve is basically, we are talking about functions here. Okay, so you can find integration using two methods. What are these methods? As it says, vertical method and horizontal method. Okay, so how do we do this? So here you are seeing a figure which says there is a function, okay, y is equals to f of x. Then there is a function x is equals to a, straight line, okay, and x is equals to b is another function. Now you have to find the area between these curves. Okay, you have to find area of this shaded region. So how do we find it? So first of all, since here the function is given and we know this function is drawn here, so we will directly enter into how to integrate. Okay, so there are two methods. First of all, we will study vertical rectangle, about how to draw vertical rectangles in this region parallel to y-axis. So this is the y-axis. So we will draw rectangles parallel to y-axis. As you can show here, rectangles are drawn. So what we are doing is, this is the x-axis, we are dividing it. This is the x-axis. Okay, we are dividing it into small intervals, small, very small, and any small quantity can be represented by dx. You must have studied about this thing. Okay, so any small quantity can be represented by dx. So what we have done is, we have divided this line, this x-axis, into small intervals, you can say. Okay, and then with these intervals take value. What is the value of the function? Suppose very small interval which I have taken is, this is the x-axis, this is x1 and this is x2, very small length dx. Okay, what I have taken, the midpoint of these two, or you can midpoint of these two and the value of function at that point. Okay, draw a rectangle. Since I said that, मैंने ये कहा कि इन दोनों के बीच का जो डिस्टेंस है वो बहुत ही कम है, तो ये डिस्टेंस बहुत कम है, तो it will be very close to each other, so it will it I have formed a rectangle, and area of a rectangle is given by length into breadth. So I need the length and the breadth. So breadth I have said dx, which is very small. And what is the length? So can you see this length? Length is the function value. Length will be given by the function value. Okay, so as it says that this is the function a, this is the point a on x-axis, and this is the point, this point represent a comma f of a, right? So this length is, what is this length? F of a. If I take any point x1 here, this is the x1 point and this is the graph, so this is the value f of x1. What we will do, we will make a rectangle with this very small length. Now if this is a circle, if we take very small, then we can take it as a line. Okay, if this is a curve, if we take very small part, then it can be treated as a line. So what we are doing, we are taking very small interval on the x-axis, and then a very small on that will be treated as a line. So we form a rectangle, a vertical rectangle, which is parallel to y-axis. And what is the area of this rectangle? Area of this rectangle is breadth into height, and height is given by, or length you can say, length is given by the value of function at a point. Okay, then we integrate. Integrate is basically summing over. You are summing over the area of all these intervals, summing the area of all these rectangles, right? So this is how the vertical rectangle parallel to y-axis works. So let me conclude. So what we are doing, we will have a shaded region. We will divide x-axis into very small interval and v of length dx, and we'll form a rectangle parallel to y-axis. This will be treated as a line for very small part, very small segment, and then we calculate the area of this rectangle as f of x into d of x, and then we have to do it for from a to b, right? X is varying from a to b, so we have to do this over this complete. This complete is divided into rectangles. So what we are summing up all these values from a to b. So what is the variable here? You will put limits of that variable. The x is going from a to b, so we have put limit a to b. This is definite integral, and you will have to solve this to calculate the area under this curve. So this is the method of calculating area under the curve using vertical rectangles. So what if we have something like this, like this? So vertical rectangles, if you make vertical rectangles, then how you are going to make this area? Okay, rectangles here, यहाँ पे कैसे बनाओगे आप? So for this we have another concept which we say we will make horizontal. We will make horizontal rectangle for this. We will make horizontal rectangle for this. That is like this. We will divide this region into this. So I have made this diagram. So let's move on to the next page. So horizontal like this. Okay, तो हॉरिजॉन्टल रेक्टेंगुलर क्रॉस सेक्शन को यूज़ करेंगे हम. हॉरिजॉन्टल मीन्स पैरेलल टू एक्स एक्सिस. So like there we were dividing x axis into smaller elements. Here we are dividing y axis into smaller elements. So we'll name that element dy. Then length of this rectangle is given by function की value. So function की value is f of y. So what will be the area of this rectangle? F of y into dy, and we are integrating y, so the limit will be of y. Suppose this point is c and this point is d, that is 0 comma c, this is 0 comma c, and this is 0 comma d. So from where we are integrating? We are integrating from c to d, so the limit will be from c to d. Limits will always be of this variable. y आप कहाँ से कहाँ इंटीग्रेट करना चाह रहे हो, y आप कहाँ से कहाँ ले जा रहे हो. ओके, एंड दिस फंक्शन, दिस विल बी ऑल्सो इन टर्म ऑफ y, अगर यहाँ पे y है तो. दिस विल बी इन टर्म ऑफ x, अगर यहाँ dx है तो. ओके, आई होप इट इज क्लियर. Similar concept like vertical rectangles, here we are making horizontal rectangles. So if you are given a question, how you are going to approach a question? So first of all you will be given some curves, right? कर्व दे रखे होंगे आपको, लाइक आपको दे दिया एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 16. So I hope you all are well aware about that this is a circle centered at 0 0, centered at 0 0, of radius 4, of radius 4, right? So you must be aware about the equations of standard curves, right? Like parabola, circle, ellipse, hyperbola. So I think you all are aware about this. So first step is you need to define what is the curve that is given. That is, कौन से कर्व की इक्वेशन आपको दी है और उस कर्व की क्या क्या प्रॉपर्टीज हैं. दैट लाइक सर्कल दिया है तो सेंटर्ड एट 0 0 एंड रेडियस 4 दी है, सेंटर्ड एट 1 0 दिया है, सेंटर्ड एट 2 0 रेडियस 3/2 दी है. सो यू हैव टू डिफाइन ऑल द कर्व्स और इक्वेशंस विच आर इन्वॉल्व, उन सब के बारे में आपको लिखना है अच्छे से. देन सेकेंड इज फाइंड द पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन, point of intersection of this curve. ठीक है. Then you have to plot all the curves. Then according to the question, how do you plot a curve? Like if this is a circle, then you know its center is 0 0, like this is center is 0 0. We'll take radius 4 say, and then we'll make a circle. If it's a line, then what do you do? X, y, you will take points. 0 पे क्या वैल्यू ले रहा है, y 0 है तो क्या वैल्यू ले रहा है, and then you will draw a line. Okay, so you have to plot the curves. Then you have to find what is the region, feasible region क्या है. Region, shaded region आपको बोल सकते हो, जिसका आपको एरिया निकालना है. ठीक है, वो रीजन आपको फाइंड आउट करना है कि कौन सा आएगा. जैसे अगर आपको दे दिया जैसे एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर इज लेस देन 16, सो यू आर मूविंग इनसाइड, सो 0 0 सेटिस्फाइड दिस इक्वेशन, सो योर एरिया विल बी लाइक अंदर वाला. ठीक है, आई होप इट्स क्लियर. एंड इफ लाइक दिस इज गिवन एक्स प्लस वाई इज इक्वल्स टू 4, लेस देन इक्वल्स टू 4, so you 0 0 again satisfied, so you will move towards the origin. So like this you have to find the feasible area. Like if it says that you have to find the area bounded by the circle and the line, bounded by the circle and the line. So this will be the area. Okay, this can also be the area, this can also be the area. Then again some specifications will be given into the question. So first of all, identify the curves. Which curve is given, कौन सा कर्व आपको दिया गया है. फिर आपको पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन निकालना है कि दोनों, अगर दो कर्व दिए हैं तो वो कहाँ इंटरसेक्ट कर रहे हैं. तीन कर्व दिए हैं तो उनका पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन क्या है, कहाँ कहाँ वो एक दूसरे को इंटरसेक्ट कर रहे हैं. थर्ड थिंग इज प्लॉट दीज कर्व्स ऑन द ग्राफ, कि वो प्लॉट करना है जो कर्व आपको दिया है पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन लिखते हुए, फिर आपको प्लॉट कर देना है. देन यू हैव टू फाइंड द फिजिबल रीजन, कि सर्कल में आपको अंदर आना था, सपोजिटली सर्कल आपका अंदर वाला रीजन था, ठीक है, और लाइन का आपका बाहर वाला रीजन था, अवे फ्रॉम ओरिजिन लाइक दिस वन. सो व्हाट विल बी आवर एरिया. आपको किसका एरिया निकालना है, कौन से, ये वाले का एरिया आपको निकालना है, ठीक है. हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू फाइंड दिस एरिया, दैट विल स्टडी. what we are going to do, we will make the rectangular cross section, then we need to find the area. मैं आपको कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स करवाऊंगी एंड देन यू विल बी एबल टू नो हाउ टू प्रोसीड टू फाइंड द इंटीग्रेशन टू, so that you have the area of the shaded region. So let's move on. So these are the basic steps you need to follow when you are approaching a question. So next is we are going to solve this example. Okay, so as it says, let me sideline this for a moment. Okay, so it says find the area of the region in the first quadrant. What it says, first quadrant implies that x is also positive and y is also positive. Step 1, what is the step 1? You need to identify the curves involved, right? Enclosed by the x-axis, so y equals to 0. ठीक है, y equals to 0 should be the part of the shaded region, and the line y equals to x. So another curve is y equals to x. So if you want to plot this line, write x, y. So it will pass through a region 0, 0 and 1, 1. So this is 0, 0 and then we need to plot 1, 1, right? Okay, we'll do this. This was the third step, right? And next equation involves x square plus y square equals to 32. X square plus y square equals to 32. So can you identify this? What is it? This is equation of a circle centered at origin. And what is the radius of the circle? With radius root 32. So 32 is 16 2 ja, so 4 root 2. Okay, is the radius. Then step 2. What is the step 2? Step 2 says that you need to find the point of intersections. Point of intersection of two curves. So here two curves are circle and this line y equals to x. So if we put y equals to x in equation of circle, so we will have x square plus x square equals to 32. 2x square equals to 32. So we'll have x square equals to 16. So x is equals to plus minus 4. Okay, so where will it intersect? At x is equals to minus 4. So this is the point minus 4 comma some y we need to find out, and this is the point 4 comma something. So value of function we need to find out. Okay, and this is the point because circle की radius क्या है 4√2, 0. Okay, so these are the points. Now now the third step is we need to plot this. So we have plot this circle, जिसकी रेडियस है 4√2 and center है 0. Then we need to plot a line y equals to x which will pass through 0, 0 and 1, 1. Okay, so we have plotted this. Then we have the point of intersection. So point of intersection is 4. Let me find out y. So it's y equals to x, so this point is also 4, 4, and this is -4, -4, right? So we have the point of intersection. Point of intersection are 4, 4 and -4, -4. Okay, so what was given? Again, read it. What was given? That we need to find the area of the region. What is the region? We need to specify the region now. Region in the first quadrant, so we cannot go, so first quadrant, so we need to be in this quadrant. Okay, then second thing is enclosed by axis. So x-axis must be part of this shaded, this region. X-axis is part of this region. Then second is and the line y equals to x and the circle. So what is the region? And the line, the x-axis and the circle. Okay, what if we take this region? In this region there is no x-axis, right? It is the enclosed by y-axis, y equals to x and the circle. It says enclosed by x-axis, y equals to x and the circle. So our region, feasible region or the shaded region of which we need to find the area is this one. I hope this is clear. Now how to find it? How to find it is the another point. So what we do is we will draw perpendicular from the point of intersection to the x-axis. So what will be this point? This point will be 4, 0. Okay, up to this line, up to this perpendicular line, the function that will work is this one. Y equals to x function will do our work. And after this function, this circles equation, the function will come from the circle equation. So okay, so what I say, we'll divide it into small regions, dx length. So dx we have, then we need to write, if we have dx, so we have function of x, right? So we will have in this is the equation of, what is the equation of this line? Equation of this line is y equals to x. So we need to put here y, and y is function of x. So they will have x dx ka integration. And what will be the limit? Limit will be of x. So where is x going from? X going from 0 to 4. So it's 0 to 4 is the limit. Then the another portion, this one part, for this part we will use the equation of circle. So there also we are drawing the vertical rectangles. So we had dx, and what will be the function? Now we need to find out the y, the function of x. So we have equation of circle, that is x square plus y square is equals to 32. So what will be y here is equals to 32 minus x square, and y is equals to under root 32 minus x square. Correct? Yeah? Okay, and we are on the positive axis, first quadrant, so it's positive. So we have, so the another integral that we have will start from the point 4, right? And we will end at the point 4 root 2. 4 root 2. And what will be our function? Our function is this one, under root 32 minus x square dx. So the two integrals that you need to find out is first one this one, and second one this one, and you will get the solution. So let us do it, and let me clear this part. So let me write it first. So what we have is integration 0 to 4 x dx plus integration 4 to 4 root 2 under root 32 minus x square dx. Okay. So we need to integrate this. So what we'll write is area of the shaded region is this one. So let us calculate. What is the integration of x? It's integration of x is x square by 2, and our limit is 0 to 4, plus what is the integration of 32 under root 32 minus x square. So you must have studied in 7th chapter standard form here. Let me write it into standard form. 4 root 2 under root, it's 4 root 2 square minus x square dx. So इसका इंटीग्रेशन आपको पता है. Let me calculate this one first. So what will be the integration of this? It's x upon 2 under root a square 32 minus x square plus a square, that is 32 upon 2 sine inverse x upon a 4 root 2. Okay, and our limit is from 4 to 4 root 2. Okay, if we calculate this part, what we will get? 4 square is 16 by 2 is 8 minus 0, plus if we calculate this part, so if we put 4 root 2 here, then it will be 32 minus 32, so it will be 0. Okay, if we put 4 root 2 here, then we will get sine inverse 1, which is pi by 2, so we'll get 16 pi by 2, 16 pi by 2, so it will be 8 pi minus now we will put 4. So if we put 4, it's 4 by 2, 4 by 2 under root 32 minus 16 is 16, plus 16 sine inverse 4 upon 4, 1 by root 2. Okay, so it will be 2, इसका रूट बाहर आएगा तो 4, it will be 8 plus 16 sin inverse root 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 किसकी 45, so pi by 4, so it will be 4 pi, right? And it will be in negative sign, so we will write here 8 plus 4 pi, so it will be 8 plus 8 pi minus 8 minus 4 pi. What we'll get is 4 pi. So our answer is 4 pi. Okay, so this is how we execute the steps to solve a problem. So there might be some confusion at some steps, like here यहाँ पे किसी को confusion हो सकती है कि हमने x कैसे रखा, 32 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर कैसे रखा. तो मैंने क्या कहा था कि हम यहाँ पे फंक्शन ऑफ x रखेंगे. अगर यहाँ dx है तो फंक्शन ऑफ x रखेंगे, तो यहाँ पे जो आप कुछ भी रखोगे उसमें सिर्फ जो वेरिएबल होगा वो x होगा. जब आप dy रखोगे तो यहाँ पे फंक्शन ऑफ y रखोगे, यहाँ पे जो भी वेरिएबल होगा वो y होगा. तो यहाँ पे क्योंकि x था तो हमें फंक्शन ऑफ x रखना था, तो फंक्शन ऑफ x रखना है, वेरिएबल x होगा. तो आपके पास जो इक्वेशन गिवन थी उसमें से आप x की टर्म्स में अनदर वेरिएबल y की वैल्यू रखेंगे. ठीक है. इन योर बुक्स इट इज गिवन दैट इफ यू आर डूइंग dx then you will take y. If you are taking dy then you will take x. So what they signify is, if you are taking dx then here you need to find out value of y from the given equation of curve, and value of y will be in terms of x. Okay, so whatever you will write here in place of y will be a function of x. So that is what I have said, that if it is dx then you will write here function of x, and if it is dy you will write here function of y, and what your book signifies is y dx and x dy. So this is also an easy method to remember, that they are opposite of each other. If you are taking dx then you need to find value of y from the given equation of the curve, and if it is dy then you need to find the value of x from the given equation of the curve. Like here x square plus y square is equals to 32, so we need to put here x. If we are taking dy then what will be the value of x? X square is equals to 32 minus y square, then x will be under root 32 minus y square. ठीक है. So in either of the ways you can remember, कोई भी जो आपको याद रहे वो आप याद कर सकते हो. ठीक है. तरीका बता दिया है कि क्यों लिखा है x, क्यों लिखा है y, dy क्यों लिया, dx क्यों लिया. ठीक है. तो अगर मैं बोलूँ कि f of x dx लिखना है, it is equivalent saying कि मुझे y dx लिखना है, because we are only working in two. So now let us start with question number 10. So first of all we will identify the curves. So the curve here given is x square is equals to 4y, so you can identify this is a parabola, upward opening parabola. Okay, and next there is a line x is equals to 4y minus 2. So first step is we will identify the curves. So step 1 is identify the curves. The first one is parabola. X square is equals to 4y is a parabola. Vertex इसकी हमारी 0 0 ही है. And if we talk about okay, upward opening. The second curve is x is equals to 4y minus 2 is equation of a line. Then step 2 is to find the intersection point. So we substitute value of 4y in the equation of line. It will be x is equals to x square minus 2. We'll have x square minus x. Sorry, I have written x square here. So we get is x square minus x minus 2 equals to 0. So x square minus 2x plus x minus 2 equals to 0. x कॉमन ले लेंगे, x minus 2 plus 1 कॉमन ले लेंगे, x minus 2 equals to 0. So x is equals to 2 and minus 1. So point of intersection will be 2. At value at x is equals to 2, y will be 1. Okay, and at x is equals to minus 1, at x is equals to minus 1, it will be minus 1 plus 2. It's 1 by 4. So this will be the point of intersection. So I have marked 2, 1, and this is the point 2, 1, and this is the point minus 1, 1 by 4. Okay, these are the point of intersection. Then we have a parabola. So this is our parabola, upward opening parabola with vertex at 0 0. Okay, to draw the line, we need to find out the points. Okay, let us do that. Step 3, we need to plot the curves, and for plotting, let me make this for the line. At x is equals to 0, at x is equals to 0, it will be 2, 1 by 2, and at x is equals to at y is equals to 0, it will be minus x is minus 2. So these are the lines 0, 1 by 2, this point, and then minus 2, 0, this point. Okay, these are this will lead us to draw the line. Okay, so can you identify the reason? What it says, find the area bounded by the curve. So there should be this curve. ये कर्व होना चाहिए और ये लाइन होनी चाहिए. तो इन दोनों के बीच में एक तो ये एरिया है और एक ये एरिया है. बट जब अगर आप ये एरिया लोगे तो इसमें आपके पास वाई एक्सिस भी आ जाएंगे. जिसमें बोला फाइंड द एरिया बाउंडेड बाय द, ये कर्व होना चाहिए और ये लाइन होनी चाहिए. सो दिस विल बी द ओनली area. Okay, so let us do the trivial things. So this is the point minus 1, 1 by 4. So if we'll draw the perpendicular, so this point is minus 1 and this is 2. Okay, now we need to integrate. We need to find the area of this region. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? ये कैसे करेंगे? अब उसमें तो क्या था कि हमारा x एक्सिस पे था, इतने तक की मतलब 4 तक के में हमारे लाइन की कर्व से काम चल रहा था और 4 से आगे हमारा सर्कल की कर्व से काम चल रहा था. अब हमें क्या करना है? हमें इसका एरिया निकालना है. तो इसका एरिया निकालने के लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? लिमिट्स चेंज नहीं करेंगे हम. लिमिट्स हमारी रहेंगी -1 to 2. अगर मैं ये वाला कर्व यूज़ कर लूँ, लाइन अगर मैं यूज़ कर, अगर मैं ये लाइन का इक्वेशन यूज़ करूँ, लाइन की इक्वेशन यूज़ करूँ और लिमिट में -1 to 2 रखूँ, तो मैं इस वाले पूरे एरिया निकल जाएगा मेरा. ठीक है. और इसमें से अगर मैं पैराबोला की इक्वेशन यानी ये वाला यूज़ करूँ तो ये वाला एरिया निकल जाएगा। अब मैं लाइन वाले में से अगर ये पैराबोला माइनस कर दूँ तो मेरा जो शेडेड रीजन है वो आ जाएगा। सो दैट इज़ व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू. So the limit will be from -1 to 2. Since we are on we are dividing x is into smaller elements, smaller intervals, smaller length. So we'll have f of x into dx. So first of all this is a function of x और ये हम कहाँ से लेंगे, लाइन की. So लाइन में हमारा y की वैल्यू निकालनी पड़ेगी हमें. So it will be -1 to 2 x plus 2 by 4. Okay, so this is the function of x that we are going to use into dx. Okay, what we have to subtract, we have to subtract -1 to 2 पैराबोला के अंदर जो एरिया आ रहा है, this area we need to subtract, right? Which area we need to subtract? This area we need to subtract. Let me change the highlighter color. This area we are subtracting basically. This one also here. So for this we need to use the parabola equation, and from the parabola if we need to find the function of x, so it will be 2 root y. So it will be function of x, let me say this time g of x, because there are two different functions, dx, and let me substitute the value of gx. Value of gx is 2 root y. Sorry, we need to find the function of x, so it will be x square upon 4. X square upon 4 dx. So let me write it. A little bit downwards. Area of shaded region equals to this one. Okay, so we need to calculate this integrals, and then we will be able to find the area of this shaded region. So integration of x, you all are aware, x square upon 2 and 1, एक 4 पहले से था तो 8 हो जाएगा, प्लस ये 4 इसके नीचे जाएगा तो 2/4 is 1/2, and it will be 1/2 x after integration, and limit is from -1 to 2. सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं हम इससे, एक्स स्क्वायर का क्या हो जाएगा, एक्स क्यूब अपॉन 3 और नीचे से पहले 4 था तो 12, and limit is from -1 to 2. So we need to put these values. So it will be 2 to the 4, 1/2, plus 2 upon 2 1, minus -1 put करेंगे तो 1/8, minus plus 1/2. Then we have minus, if we will put 2 here, so we'll have 2, 8 upon 12, it will be 2/3. So it will be minus and minus plus, and then -1 की power cube will give 1 minus, so it will be have -1/12. So solving it we will get the result. So let me take 24 as LCM. So it will be 12 plus 24 minus 3 plus 12 minus 16 minus 2. So 24 and 12 is 36. 36 and 12 is 48. 48 minus 3 is 45. 45 minus 2 is 43. and 43 minus 16 is 7. 43 minus 16 is 27 upon 24 and 3 से हम काट देंगे तो ये आ जाएगा 9 upon 8. So we'll get the answer 9 upon 8. I hope this is clear. So when you will be used to, जब आप इसके मतलब आपको आदत हो जाएगी तो आप डायरेक्टली इसको इंस्टेड ऑफ राइटिंग डिफरेंट लिमिट यू कैन राइट इट a to b f of x माइनस जी ऑफ एक्स. इकट्ठा ही कर सकते हैं क्योंकि इंटीग्रेशन अलग अलग हो जाता है. ऐसे करके भी आप इसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. दिस इज exercise question number 10. Okay, so let's move on. Now this is the example. I will just समझाएंगे, मैं सिर्फ समझाऊंगी and you have to solve it yourself. So find the area lying above x-axis. x-axis के ऊपर. So we will be फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में रह सकते हैं या सेकेंड क्वाड्रेंट में रह सकते हैं. एंड इंक्लूडेड बिटवीन द सर्कल. नाउ इस सर्कल की अगर हम बात करें तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा. एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 8x. एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 8x प्लस वाई स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 0. यहाँ पे आप इसको परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बनाओगे तो इसका हाफ का स्क्वायर यानी 4 का स्क्वायर प्लस करेंगे और माइनस करेंगे प्लस वाई स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 0. और ये क्या बन जाएगा हमारा x माइनस 4 का होल स्क्वायर बन जाएगा. x स्क्वायर हो जाएगा 4 4 जो 16 हो जाएगा माइनस 8x हो जाएगा प्लस वाई स्क्वायर हो जाएगा इज इक्वल्स टू 16 हो जाएगा. सो जो सर्कल है हमारा इसका सेंटर क्या है 4,0 और इसकी रेडियस क्या है रेडियस 4. सेंटर इज 4 एंड रेडियस इज center is 4,0 and radius is 4. So we have make a circle with center 4,0 and radius 4. Okay, so it will pass through origin. Now, okay, so we have identified this. Now inside the parabola y square is equals to 4x. So y square is equals to 4x is rightward opening parabola. Okay. So we have done this parabola thing. We have made this parabola. Now we need to find out the point of intersection. So for the point of intersection, we will put 4x in place of y square. So we have x square plus 4x equals to 8x. So x square is equals to 4x आ जाएगा. x कॉमन ले लेंगे, इसको इधर लेके माइनस रखते हैं इधर इक्वल्स टू 0. ठीक है. x कॉमन ले लेंगे तो x माइनस 4 इक्वल्स टू 0 हो जाएगा. तो x इज इक्वल्स टू 0 और x इज इक्वल्स टू 4 पे ये हमारा इंटरसेक्ट करेगा. पॉइंट निकालना पड़ेगा क्योंकि ये तो सिर्फ x की वैल्यू है. 0 पे क्या वैल्यू लेगा 0 0 हो जाएगी. ठीक है. और 4 पे क्या वैल्यू लेगा. अगर x हम 4 रखेंगे तो y हमारा x अगर हम 4 रखेंगे तो y हमारा एक बार +4 आएगा एक -4 आएगा. तो 4 4 हो जाएगा और 4 -4 हो जाएगा. तो हमारा पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन 0 0. ओके. 4 4 एंड 4 -4. ठीक है. हमारे पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन हो गए हैं. नाउ वी नीड टू फाइंड आउट द रीजन जिसका हमें एरिया निकालना. वो एरिया क्या है. तो हमें क्या बोला इसने. हमें बोला गया है कि हमें एरिया लाइंग अबव एक्स एक्सिस ऊपर वाला लेना है सिर्फ. तो हम सिर्फ ये ले सकते हैं. ठीक है. देन इट हैज़ इसने कहा कि इंक्लूडेड बिटवीन द सर्कल एंड पैराबोला. सर्कल और पैराबोला के बीच में. तो सर्कल और पैराबोला के बीच में आप ये भी ले सकते हो. ये वाला रीजन भी बोल सकता है कोई बच्चा. कोई ये भी बोल सकता है ये वाला भी सर्कल और पैराबोला से बाउंडेड है. लेकिन अगर हम बात करें तो इसमें एक्स एक्सिस कहीं भी इंक्लूडेड नहीं है. ठीक है, इसमें एक्स एक्सिस कहीं भी इंक्लूडेड नहीं है। सो दैट इज़ वाई जो एरिया हम लेंगे वो ये वाला होगा, above x axis bounded by parabola, and the another thing is मैंने ध्यान नहीं दिया, यहाँ पे लिखा है इनसाइड द पैराबोला, पैराबोला के अंदर। तो पैराबोला हमारा हो गया ये वाला, ये हो गया पैराबोला, पैराबोला के अंदर तो हम सिर्फ यहाँ रह सकते हैं। ठीक है, तो ये वाला एरिया जो है, ये वाला एरिया नेग्लेक्ट हो जाएगा, मतलब ये वाला कंसीडर नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि इसने क्या बोला, पैराबोला के अंदर रहना है हमें, इसलिए हमने इधर वाला कंसीडर किया। सर्कल से भी बाउंड करना है तो सर्कल यहाँ की बाउंड्री होगी, पैराबोला यहाँ बाउंड्री होगी, और एक्स से ऊपर का लेना तो ये बाउंड्री हो जाएगी। तो हमारा जो शेडेड एरिया हो जाएगा ये वाला रीजन आ जाएगा। ठीक है, इसमें जैसे हमने पहला एग्जाम्पल किया था ऐसे ही यहाँ तक इस पॉइंट तक आप पैराबोला की इक्वेशन यूज़ करोगे और इसके बाद आप सर्कल की इक्वेशन यूज़ करोगे एंड यू विल बी एबल टू फाइंड। एंड लिमिट्स यहाँ पे हो गई 0 to 4 एंड व्हाट विल बी इट, 4 और 4 ये हो जाएगा 8, 8, ठीक है। तो एक की लिमिट हो जाएगी 0 to 4, एक की लिमिट हो जाएगी 4 to 8। यहाँ पे आपको जो लिखनी है वो पैराबोला से आएगी और यहाँ पर जो आएगी वो सर्कल से आएगी। ठीक है, सिंस यहाँ पे भी हम वर्टिकल रेक्टेंगल की बात कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पर भी हम किसकी बात कर रहे हैं, वर्टिकल रेक्टेंगल की बात कर रहे हैं, तो फंक्शन ऑफ एक्स निकालना पड़ेगा। सो इन टर्म्स ऑफ एक्स हमारी वैल्यू आएगी। अच्छा, तो सर्कल की इक्वेशन क्या आई थी हमारी, x माइनस 4 स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 16, ये आई थी सर्कल की इक्वेशन। तो यहाँ से अगर आप y निकालोगे तो क्या आ जाएगा, 16 माइनस x माइनस 4 का होल स्क्वायर का अंडर रूट हमारा y आ जाएगा। तो यहाँ पे हम ये वाली यूज़ करेंगे। और अगर हम पैराबोला की बात करें तो ये क्या है, वाई स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 4x आई गेस, वाई स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 4x है। तो यहाँ से भी हम y निकालेंगे तो क्या आ जाएगा, 2 रूट x आ जाएगा। और यहाँ पे हम ये वाली हम यहाँ पे यूज़ करेंगे। ठीक है, तो यहाँ दोनों जगह हम इक्वेशंस पुट करके एंड विल एबल टू सॉल्व द इंटीग्रेशन। आई होप इट इज़ क्लियर।